All right, team, welcome to the next fitness thing. This is Alexis. I am live right now in California, and you are here for this 25-minute strength class. And today we are focused on upper body. So, as you go through this workout, listen to your body. What you're going to want to have is weights and a mat. Do the version of every exercise that works the best for you, even if it's different than what it shows on the video. And I just want to acknowledge that we have some people taking this class live through the Next Fitness Thing platform, and we have other people taking this class live or recorded via YouTube. This class is being broadcast on YouTube. YouTube people can't see the people taking this live, but I'm just letting you know that that's happening. All right, so here we go. Let's do it. All right, so right now, live in class, we have Marissa and we have Megan. Welcome to you both. Anybody who is joining us on replay, welcome to you too. We are starting today with some twists. So it goes twist to the right and twist to the left, back and forth, and standing, lift your back heel up off the ground. Turn your head to look over your shoulder and breathe. Excellent. Doing great. All right, and time. Now we have a pec deck stretch. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees. Draw your elbows back and inhale into your chest. And then exhale, bring your elbows together. Good. Inhale on the open. Exhale on the close. Every time. Good job. We're stretching out your chest, mobilizing your shoulders. And I really encourage you to move with your breath. All right, and time. You hear the ding. That means that you're done. Hands behind your head. This is a good morning. Welcome, Kelly. All right, hands behind your head. You hinge forward with a neutral spine and then come all the way back up. Good. Now, bend your knees as much as you need to in order to keep a neutral spine. As much as you need to keep a neutral spine. Good. And I will be giving seated options all throughout this class as well. Megan says I'm exhausted already. I feel you. All right, and time. Now we're going to mountain climbers. Find your way to the plank, or for seated crew, ladder climbers is an awesome option. Here we go. Let's go. You're running in the plank, or step touch, step touch, step touch in the plank. Good work, and breathe. Neck stays long. Shoulders are over your wrist. Go, Marissa. Go, Marissa. Go. Nice. Keep it up, Megan. Awesome, Kelly. Less than 10 seconds. Replay crew, I am cheering you on too. All right, time. Now we have a bent over row and then a high pull. On the bent over row, you hinge forward to the neutral spine, just like you did in the good morning. And then stand up, and for the high pull, you shrug your shoulders up to your ears and then lower back down. Now, the key with this is to maintain the neutral spine all the time. So as you hinge forward, it's with the neutral spine. It's not rounding over and hunching your back. And then when you come up to the high pull, the tendency that people generally have with that is to arch your back. So again, I want you to keep your abs engaged, keep a neutral spine, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Good job. Keep breathing. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. All right, time. Now, this is the lightest weights that you have. This is lateral raises. So for a lateral raise, your arms open to a T super slowly and drop back down. Now, I know that on the shrug that we did in the last exercise, I encouraged you to shrug your shoulders up to your ears. And on this, I actually want you to keep your shoulders down. Good. It's okay if your hands are a little bit in front of your shoulders and your elbows are as straight as they can possibly be. Nice. Exhale on the lift. Inhale on the lower. Keep breathing. All right, time. Now, hammer curl is next. This is a bicep curl. It's probably a little bit heavier than the lateral raise, honestly, probably a little heavier. The weights that Veronica is using in this video, honestly, are more for bar than they are for weightlifting class. So I would say be a little bit more aggressive. I'm not telling you to do anything crazy. I'm just saying to challenge yourself on the weights. Good. And again, notice if you're arching your back as you lift. See what you can do about keeping your spine as neutral as you can. All right, now around the world plank. This is a side plank on one side, followed by a side plank on the other side. So for seated crew, you have your side plank, you tilt to one side, tilt to the other side. Now, if you're doing this on the ground, you have some options. Option one, you could keep your knees down in the side plank. The wider that your feet are in the side plank, the more easy this will be. The narrower that your feet are in the side plank, the more challenging this is going to be, and that's up to you. Good. You could also use an elevated surface. So you could put your forearms, instead of putting them on the ground, you could put your forearms on the back of the couch or a bench or something else. All right, in time. We are going back, and this is the bent over row and the high pull. Once again, let's do it. Nice. Hinge forward. Exhale as you row. Stand up. Exhale as you shrug. Now, in the high pull, your elbows are always a little bit higher than your wrist. So notice if your wrist is coming higher than your elbow, that's a bicep curl. Do your best to keep your elbow above the level of your wrist. All right, and time. Lateral raise time. This is the lightest weights you got. Lift and lower. Breathing. Shoulders stay down on this one. Doing great. Eyes forward, neutral spine all the time. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. All right, and now switch it up to hammer curl. This is a bicep curl. It is probably a little bit heavier than what you had on that lateral raise. It's a little bit lighter probably than what you had on the shrug. Good work. Eyes up, chest up. Keep breathing. All right, and now around the world, plank. Here we go, side plank on one side. Now, what I want you to focus on here is sticking the landing. What I mean by that is be careful of over rotating in the side plank. You set up side plank on one side. And you squeeze your glutes. Make sure you're very stable in that position. Good. Keep breathing. Squeeze your glutes. It helps you to control the movement, to control your hips. All right, and time. Bent over row and high pull. All right. Hinge forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together in the row. Yeah, Marissa, you're crushing it. All right, I can see that on YouTube. We got people taking this class live on YouTube. Awesome, welcome. This class is live. The video is not live, but my queuing is live, and we have people through the Next Fitness Thing platform taking this class live, so I can respond and encourage them and give them form help and all that kind of stuff, modifications along the way. Good job. You have time for one more right here. All right, and time. Lateral raise. This is the lightest weights. Lightest weights. Arms open to a T. Good job, Marissa. Stay strong with it. Check your neck. Make sure your neck is staying in line with the rest of your spine. That's not just for Marissa. That's for everybody. Good work. Yes, Marissa and I are meeting on, not tomorrow, the day after, to talk about our plan for doing burpees and wall balls. So we'll be getting you burpees and wall balls from our fundraiser shortly. In the meantime, if you want to, the fundraiser is still up. If you want to contribute, you can go to thenextfitnessthing.com/disabilitypride. And if you'd like to join in on the fundraising effort, you're welcome to. We'll do one burpee per dollar, one wall ball per dollar. All right, time. Here we go. Hammer curl. This is a pretty light. It's your bicep curl weight. Probably a little bit heavier though than the lateral raise weight. Good. Keep it in tight. The thing that makes it a hammer curl is that your thumb points up. It's like, you know, hitchhiking on both sides, or like, I don't know, what would you say with two thumbs up like that? Like, yeah, two thumbs up. Mm-hmm. Nice. Neutral spine. Veronica does such a good, makes it look so easy. She keeps a neutral spine. You have less than 10 seconds. Keep breathing. You're doing great. All right, time. All right, we got it one more time. This is the around the world plank. Here it is. Good job. Now, notice your posture. Are your shoulders all up in your ears? Can you actively pull them down? Use your lats. Good job. 5 seconds. Stick with it. You can do it. One more. Last one. Keep it strong. Okay, time. New moves. Woohoo! All right. We have a single arm kneeling press. If you're taking this kneeling, the knee that's on the ground is the hand that holds the weight. So if it's left knee on the ground, it's left hand holding the weight, vice versa. We will come back and do the other side. So this the whole time is on one side. Now, if you're taking this class seated, this is your seated single arm press. Yep. Marissa's on it. Awesome. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Now, here's the idea with this. you're using your core because we are only doing one side. Of course, this is a shoulder exercise. This is a shoulder press. And because we're only doing one side with this, you got to use your core to stabilize. That's kind of the point here. Good. Stay strong, team. Doing great. Keep breathing. Okay, time. Switch sides. I know the video does not show switching sides, but I want you to switch sides. Switch to the second side right now. You got it. Full range of motion if you can. All right, now next move is single arm chest press with the leg lower. You lie on your back. You hold the weight in only your right hand. This is probably a similar weight to what you pressed over your head. Your left leg, the opposite leg is the one holding the weight, the arm holding the weight, lowers down and reaches up. Now, with that, you don't have to touch the ground with your heel. I want you to keep a neutral spine. If you feel a pull in your lower back, you're going too low. If you want to bend your knee to make it easier, you can. I know some trainers would tell you that's cheating. And that's not our vibe. You do the version that you need to do that's going to make this work for you. That's the whole point here. Okay, switch sides. Here we go. Good work, good work, good work. Inhale as you come down, exhale as you go up. All right, now we have tricep dips. Now the video shows doing these on the ground. You can do that. You are also welcome to use an elevated surface. In fact, I personally prefer the elevated surface. I find it has better range of motion. I like it better. You're also welcome to do tricep extension, tricep kickback. So if you have your weights and that works better for you, do that. What is a tricep kickback, you ask? Oh, well, we're almost at time. I'll show you next time. Okay, time. Now, here's a side plank. We're holding it just on one side. The video shows doing a hip lift. That means it goes up and neutral. Honestly, the video kind of shows hip lift and dip. 30 seconds is pretty long. Honestly, I care the most about the side plank itself. If you find side plank to be totally accessible, you got this, and you're up for it, sure, do this hip lift and lower situation. And if what you really need right here is practice holding side plank so you can make your way up to 30 seconds, then practice holding side plank. You're almost there, almost there. Keep breathing, you're almost there. Okay, time. Here we go, back to the kneeling press. Let's do it. First side, kneeling press. It goes bend and extend. Marissa's crushing it. Nice, you're doing great. Now at the bottom, it comes to the rack position. Notice if you're leaning over. When the weight presses up at the top, notice if you're kind of tilted with your upper body. See what you can do about keeping your spine neutral, keeping your chest up. Okay, time. Second side. This is the other knee and it's the other arm. So switch knees on the ground and switch arms. If knee on the ground does not work for you, do it standing, do it seated, either one. Good work. Feel it in your shoulder. Feel it in your core. And if you're doing the kneeling version, this is glute also. Your glute does so much work to stabilize you. Good work. All the way up. Elbows straight at the top if you can. All right, time. Here we go. Single arm chest press with the leg lower. Lie on your back. Inhale on the down. Exhale on the up. The chest press part you're feeling in your chest. The leg lower part, that is lower abs. All right, and time. Good work. Second side, second side. Set it up, second side. Good work. Nice. Keep your shoulder down out of your ear. Notice if it's creeping up. Good work. Stick with it. We're in the home stretch of this class. You're so close right now. We only have about 2 minutes left. Stay strong. Stay with it. Stay with your breath. All right, time. Good work. Here we go with the tricep press. Inhale on the bend. Exhale as you extend. Your heart stays open. Your neck stays long. Good work. Keep breathing. Heart stays open. Pull your shoulders. Actively pull them down away from your ears. Okay, time. One more time with each side of the side plank. Ready? All right. I want you to focus on pushing down to go up. Push down into your elbow. Push up and out of your shoulder. Push up and out of your shoulder. Good. You got this, seated crew. You got a side plank? You're on it. Okay. One more breath right here. And time. You made it all the way to the end of this workout. Awesome! Woo! How you feel? Everybody still alive? I know it's a little later than we usually do this. Megan's dog's already passed out. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Okay, take good care. Refuel after the strength workout. I'm doing my best now to label the strength workout so you know if it's going to be upper or lower and all those things also, just so you know. Okay. And what else? This Friday on the Next Fitness Show, we are having a physical therapist who also works in like overload for women's stress situations and things like that. So I encourage you to come if you can. It's here on this YouTube channel. And what else? I guess that's it. If you're not in Thrive in 30, join nextfitnessthing.com/Thrive in 30. All right, cool.